Do you think warriors are born or built? Every successful Olympic athlete, UFC fighter and soldier started out once as a scared youngling. So how did they become so epic and powerful? The answer is warrior training. I believe there is a warrior in all of us, in our mind and in our body. It aims at strength, endurance, and skill. In this video, I'm going to give you a training program, the essential skills and exercises that you need to be doing in order to become a physical warrior. Let's put theory into action and implement this training in our own lives. The program is broken down into 3 pillars: martial arts, strength and conditioning, and rest and recovery. Martial arts means learning how to fight. I recommend choosing up to 2 of the following: MMA, Muay Thai, boxing, wrestling, or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Other traditional martial arts can be effective too, like Kung Fu, Karate, or Judo, but those are just my top picks. If you don't agree, you can fight me, but only after taking martial arts classes. In general, you want to join a club with plenty of opportunities for sparring. It doesn't need to be hard, but it needs to be there. You cannot really learn to fight without practicing. Next, strength and conditioning. This means increasing your strength, power, speed, and endurance. You'll need to join a local gym. Some martial arts gyms will have the necessary equipment, but you're going to need barbells, dumbbells, kettlebells, and other standard equipment for this. Your strength and conditioning builds the raw fitness necessary to become a warrior, but it should not be done at the expense of martial arts. And I don't think that strength and conditioning alone is sufficient to cultivate the full warrior. You must know how to wield your strength and conditioning with skills and martial arts. Last but not least, rest and recovery. I believe in training hard, approaching and expanding your maximal recoverable volume. In order to realize this volume, you need adequate rest and recovery. That means sleep, at least 8 hours per night. Nutrition. I recommend eating a balanced omnivorous diet of protein, carbs, and fat from mostly unprocessed whole food, things like meat, fruit and vegetables, nuts and seeds, whole grains, dairy and seafood. Avoid processed junk food and things especially high in refined sugar, fat and salt, and things with lots of artificial flavors and preservatives. Supplements are optional but not necessary in my opinion. Creatine is probably a solid choice, but prioritize your diet. You should prioritize eating exceptionally well. We eat for health and performance, and we want a good body composition, lots of muscle and low body fat. I would also recommend other health promoting practices like hot and cold exposure, mindfulness and meditation, light exposure, and good personal hygiene and sleep hygiene. Don't do drugs or alcohol or things like porn or excessive doom scrolling, because these things will fuck up your mind and hinder your discipline. Now let's put it into a template. A professional fighter during fight camp's routine would look something like this. You have running or road work each morning. Boxers and Muay Thai fighters are known for running 5 to 10k daily for cardiovascular endurance. Martial arts training session in the morning every day, and alternative strength and conditioning on Tuesday and Thursday, with sparring thrown in on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday afternoon. Weekends are generally for rest and recovery. For those of you looking at this and thinking it would absolutely bury you and lead to overtraining, etc., yes, possibly. I have trained like this when I was doing Shaolin Kung Fu and staying at Tiger Muay Thai in Thailand. It does bury you, but fate favors the bold, YOLO. Noting that most of you, like me, are probably working or studying full time and have limited time, I'd recommend a routine more like this. This involves running before work. I think most people can get up earlier and get in a run. Use the evening after work or study to dedicate yourself to martial arts and strength and conditioning, with the Friday slot for sparring. I know that that's quite common for a lot of martial arts clubs. An alternative that has worked quite well for me is getting in a short, sharp strength and conditioning session during my lunch break at work, and leaving the evening slots open for martial arts, so that would look like this. Again though, to do strength and conditioning work every day, you really have to cut back on the volume because you don't want it to interfere with your martial arts. In terms of strength and conditioning, you need to train across the force velocity curve. That means training max strength, power, and max speed. For max strength, basic compound movements work best, so that's squats, deadlifts, bench press, overhead press, pull-ups, push-ups, dips. For strength, speed, or power, you need things like Olympic lifts and their variations, like power cleans, push presses, landmine presses, dumbbell rows, and for max speed workouts, I recommend hill sprints, plyometrics, explosive medicine ball work, kettlebell swings, and things of this nature. The focus is on raw strength, power, and speed. I'd worry less about highly specific workouts and simulating movement patterns. That's what the martial arts training is for, and I believe that style of training produces inferior overall strength and power results. You want to get as strong and powerful as possible in your body, then let the martial arts training hone it for you. You're now ready to begin your warrior training. Being a warrior means training your body and getting really strong and good at fighting. If you cannot fight, if you're physically weak, if you're unfit, you're not a warrior. Warriors are real. There is a warrior in all of us. Join a martial arts club, learn how to fight, get up early and go for a run, lift some heavy weights, and you'll become a fierce warrior. Join me for episode 4, where we uncover the moral code of the warrior. If you appreciate this content, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.